Hey guys, welcome to the Q2 competition video. Make sure to stick around to the end to see the national records I got as well as the African records I just barely missed. Also, I'm grouping up all the rounds of each event to make this video a bit shorter. Starting off with clock. With clock, it's clock, so of course I DNF'd the average. I did get a 14 single though, which is overall PB. Next up was 3x3 blindfolded. The first solve was a good success, the second solve was even better. But unfortunately, on the third solve, I mistraced somewhere along the way and I was off by just one 3 cycle and I flopped getting the average. So, pretty sad, but I'm still okay with it. Next up was pyramids. Somehow in the first round, I made top 3 because of stupid scrambles, but in finals I did trash, so I didn't podium in the end. Next up was 3x3. I got a PR single, my first ever sub 8 solve, in competition at least. So it was pretty awesome, but other than that, it was nothing special. Next up was 2x2. This was a good 2x2 comp for me. I got PR AO5 twice, as well as this solve, which was a 1.4 single, which was actually terrible because it was a 5 mover with atrocious lockups. Also, I did still end up getting podium, so just a bit of a consolation, but would have still loved a sub 1 single. Next up was Mega Mix. It was nothing too great, although I did get a 55-second PR single, which is okay for me, and I did end up getting second place podium at this competition. Next up was 3x3 one-handed. The averages were not too good, but I did get a 10-second single, which was only half a second away from African record. And if I didn't mess up the cancellation, I could have even gotten a 9-second solve, which would have been South Africa's and Africa's first ever sub 10. But unfortunately, I was a bit nervous and messed it up. This is the solve.
Yes!
So it was an awesome time, but could have been even better if I did get a 9-second solve. But I did get a decent average, which is not like the best average for me, but I still got second place at this competition. Next up was Sq1. Now, in the first round, I got a good average. It was national record by 0.4 seconds. And I also got a 8-second single, I think it was like 8.23, which was my first ever PR solve in Sq1 that wasn't an NR or a CR, because Daniel Rush crushed my NR at the previous competition. So this was my first ever time getting a PB in comp that wasn't a record.
Oh, 8 seconds.
And this was the final round. And guys, I finally did it. I got a sub 10 Sq1 average in competition after 4 failed averages where I wasn't able to get it either because of a +2 or multiple timer malfunctions. And it was a 9.45 average, which was NR, but it was 0.01 seconds away from African record. So would have been awesome to get African record back at this competition, but I'm still really happy with a 9.45 NR average. And this average ended up obviously scoring me first place at the competition, which was pretty awesome. And overall, this competition was a really good competition for me, and I'm really looking forward to the Q3 competition. So yeah, that was all for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and here is the final solve of the Sq1 NR average. Enjoy. Yes.